Good morning, YouTube. My name is Rob Santinello and welcome to the channel. So this is an exciting day. I haven't posted on YouTube in 8 years on a video that now has almost 50,000 views, which is pretty cool. My resolution for 2021, putting 2020 behind us, is to post more content about cars and about finance. And today, we're gonna get that started. Let's go. So we're gonna start today by taking my 1999 Jeep Wrangler TJ and going for a car wash. Now it's a little bit different because it's about 25 degrees here in New Jersey and we're going to a self car wash, which we really don't have many of in New Jersey, so it's the first time for me. I'm gonna bring some things that I think I may need and we're gonna see how it goes. So this is my 1999 Jeep Wrangler TJ in gunmetal pearl metallic. It's a color that they'll use for 3 years, which is pretty cool, but the issue is we had a snowfall about 2 weeks ago. It's very salty. I tried cleaning it last week and it kind of made it look worse. So if you take a look around, all these salt spots, what I did is I took a towel and some water and I just tried to wipe some of that salt off, but it just looks terrible. So really the only way we're gonna get it washed off is through a good car wash. And because it's winter in New Jersey, all the pipes outside are shut off for the winter. So I think a traditional car wash like we would do in the driveway is the best thing for it. So I do know we need a couple things. So I am gonna bring a bunch of microfiber towels. I'm going to bring a nice wash mitt. I'm going to bring a junky wash mitt for the wheels and tires. And then I'm just gonna bring these 2 buckets just so I can transport them there and back without getting the Jeep muddy inside. So I do think that's all I will really need in this. But look, we'll find out and see how it goes. But it is a blistering 25 degrees outside. It might not look it, but it is very, very cold. So let's go for it. All right, let's start it right up. And she purrs like a kitten. This 1999 Jeep Wrangler TJ that I have has only 102,000 miles. It's the inline 6, it's bulletproof, it's been fully serviced. I'll make another video about my ownership period. I've had it for about 1.5 years. After it gets cleaned up, we can do a walk around and I can go over a whole list of everything we've done to it. All right, so we should be pulling up to it pretty shortly. It was only about 15 minutes away from my house, which is pretty good. I didn't think it was that close. If I did, I would have probably came sooner. So let's see. I don't think I'm gonna be able to talk while I'm in there because of the, COVID in New Jersey. Pretty much when you're in public, you have to wear a mask. So I think I'll just maybe, we're pulling up right now. So we'll just pull up and everything's taken already. Yikes. All right. So we're gonna be waiting anyway. So we're gonna have to wait for a bay. Oh my God, there's there's a lot. Everyone had the same thought. There are a lot of vehicles looking to get washed. I'll switch over to my waterproof case for the GoPro and I'll just get some shots, while I'm washing the car, the Jeep, sorry. And we can talk about it afterwards back at the house. But my Lord, look at all the cars. I really didn't think there was gonna be that many. But like I said, I don't really think there are that many self car washes in New Jersey. Probably in a 30-mile radius from me, there's about 2. So, it is what it is. that was pretty interesting. One, I didn't wear a mask. I just didn't even think about it. It was very anxiety prone. I mean, there was a full line of cars. You know, it was only for 3 minutes. There's cars behind me. I had the guy that was running the place looking at me, making sure that I was moving, and there was cars just lined up right behind me. There was no time to really move the camera setup. You know, people were there with a purpose. It was to get their car washed and move on. I had soap go all over my back from the brush that I said I wasn't going to use, but what I was finding with the nozzle is that it wasn't really throwing out a lot of foam like a foam can would do. It was more of just like a soapy water, and I really wanted to get that salt off the body of the Jeep. So I wound up using the brush anyway. Look, it's a 20-year-old Jeep. It has really good paint, but you know, if it does get some micro scratches or whatever it may be from the brush, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I think if I would do it again, you definitely have to come not in the middle of the day. You know, really late at night, I guess, is probably the best time to do it. So I'm actually going to my future parents' house and my fiance's parents, and I'm gonna dry off the car there before we really get back onto the highway again. They're probably gonna wonder what the hell I'm doing, but that is my plan. They're only about 4 minutes from the car wash itself. Now the other thing was, typically if I'm washing the Jeep at home, I don't really aim towards the seams of the top because water can get through. I didn't really have much time to really go over and look at what I was doing, so there is water all inside the doors on each side. There was some on the seats itself. I dried off the passenger seat, but it was all over the driver's seat, so I'm a little bit wet. It wasn't too bad, but you know, you aim between where the door meets the body and where the top meets the body, and you get some water through there. So like I said, I had mine, I think I had a 5-minute timeline, and I used every single second of it. It actually cut me off as I was finishing the rear tire carrier. There's a kid behind me in a looked like a mid-2000s Subaru WRX STI in that awesome blue color. You know, in and out, a few minutes. Yeah, definitely worth the price. If I was around the corner from this place, I definitely would do it more. I'd probably do it at night. That way I don't have to worry about, you know, rushing. Because you went there with a purpose. You had to get it done. That was it. I think if I had to take up more time, like, you know, if my time ran out and then I went and bought more time, you know, now you're hurting the person behind you who's waiting to get in. It's kind of like a social dilemma, but you know, it is what it is for the amount of money. Definitely cheaper than a normal car wash. We're getting to my future parents' house. I'm gonna pull up and just dry the car off, and then we'll get back on the road. I pull up, and my fiance's father is in the driveway. He's like, "What the hell are you doing here?" You know, no one expected it. So I pulled off to their house, and overall it looks pretty good. You can definitely see like where I didn't. I mean, maybe you can't see. Yeah, you can see it on the camera where there's still some soap left over because I didn't really get to fully wash it on that side or finish washing it. Even underneath, there's like some water or some soap spots. So same thing over here. So I think I'm gonna have to go back home with a wash bucket and finish some spots like underneath where it looks dirty because I didn't finish getting it there. But I think overall not too bad. Definitely have to start doing, if I'm gonna do this again, I have to go at night. So I'm just gonna dry it off real quick. But here's a look at it overall. You know, it got the salt off. That's most important. So we're back. So that only took about 3 hours. So while I was at my future parents' house, I actually wound up getting a bucket of water. And I just went right around the car and just started everywhere there was soap still left over. I took some water and I just washed it off. So we're looking good now, looking really clean, especially the frame. Everything looks great. I'm really happy with how it came out. You know, obviously it's it's 35 degrees, so it wasn't the easiest or the most pleasant washing of a car, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll do a little walk around. Everything's looking good. Colors popping. I love this color. Everything underneath is looking good. Frame. So like I said, I did a lot of work to this Jeep over the last year and a half of my ownership. So we'll do another video. I think this one's ran long enough, and I'll go over everything we've done to it and how much it costs and what I'm all in on it for. I want to be very transparent with my channel about what it costs to actually own these, and if it makes any sense. I appreciate you all, whoever's actually watching, the 9 subscribers I have right now, for being here, sitting through the video. Hopefully we get more along the way. If you do like the content I put out today and are excited about other content going forward, don't smash it, but gently hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.